Yay, another Monday and another live stream. So I'm just letting people know. Let's see. Okay. Heroic Waffles, first. Yes, you are the first one here. Yay. See if I can just find my own live stream here so I can check out your replies on my computer instead. Yes, there we have it. Let's see. Suraj, hey Sarah. Oh, hi Suraj, happy to have you here. Heroic Waffles, how are you? How have you been? No, I'm good. Had a really good day today. How are you and how have you been doing? Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna pour myself some drinks. Pepsi Max. James. Hi. Hi, James. Happy here. Suraj, is that a worm? It's a worm on my head, yes. Woo! Oof. Really need to drink some Pepsi. But welcome to this live stream. We're going to talk about snow-themed horror movies, so that doesn't only include Christmas movies, but any horror movies that has snow. And then we can of course talk about any horror movie you've seen or just feel like talking about. And I will also of course let you know what I've been watching lately. Yeah, so that can be any type of horror movies. Heroic Waffles, do you collect horror movie vinyl? Yes, actually I have 3 of them only. Yeah, I am collecting, but my collection is super small. I just recently started collecting horror movie vinyls. So yeah, I think I have the one for Cat People and for Pieces and some movie with Klaus Kinski. I don't remember what it's called. Maybe it's Italian. Suraj, Trick or Treat. Ah, well, Trick or Treat is definitely a Halloween favorite. It's just so good. One of the best anthology movies there is, definitely. And I think every story is just so good. And you know, Sam is the glue that really keeps everything together. And Sam is one of the best characters there basically is. That film with the snowman. Which one? I think there are a few, actually. Yeah. But of course I also have a list of snow-themed horror movies. Retro Expression. Oh, that's David. You know, my good friend David, who also reviews movies with me. Yes. So, hi David. Woo! Yeah, I just saw David earlier today. We were watching a few movies with our friend Joachim as well. So I will of course be talking about those movies that we watched as well. Suraj, I'm still waiting for the sequel to Trick or Treat. Yeah, I think we all are. I know, I want to see it. So hopefully it will film sometime. I don't really know the status update on that movie. Suraj, the snowman gets possessed by a killer and goes on a rampage. Okay. David, Jack Frost is the best. Or okay, at least the funniest snow movie ever. Yeah, Jack Frost is super hilarious. You know, I recently rewatched it and I also reviewed it on my YouTube channel. And I mean, it's funny. Jack Frost or the snowman. Oh yeah, of course, now I know. Suraj, what you're talking about, the snowman. Yeah, I mean, the dialogue, the one-liners that he has is super hilarious. I mean, when they melt him and then he puts himself together, and he says, and he puts himself together with like all wrong, and then he's like, haha, look, I'm Picasso. because it looks so funny, and that line is hilarious. Suraj with Michael Keaton. Yes, that is a truly scary one. The one with Michael Keaton. I agree. I think it's the scarier of those two, actually. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, let's get into some more snow-themed horror movies. Okay. So yeah, we can talk about one that I actually reviewed today. Yes. And today I reviewed Frozen with my good friend Art from his channel Art with Horror. And here it is. Yeah, I didn't bother to bring down so many snow-themed horror movies. I only brought down like 3 because I didn't have time to look. Yeah. But here's Frozen, a movie that I truly recommend. So here's the slip disc cover. It's one disc, but it does feature some extra things. So it has commentary 3 times, Catching Frostbite, The Origins of Frozen, 3 Below Zero, Shooting Through It, Beating the Mountain, Surviving Frozen, and Chair 92. Yeah. So, I mean, this is a really, really good movie that I recommend. So, this is about 3 people, 2 guys and a girl. They are going on a little ski trip, and then they end up getting stuck in a lift, like in the middle or very late in the evening. Yes, because they are going up for one last, ride, and it's really late. And they let one of the guys who are working there, they're like, please just let us go up once and we'll come down really quickly. And he's like, okay, fine. And then that guy has to go on a toilet break, so he switches with another guy and he says, there are still 3 people up there, just, when they come down, just shut everything down. So that guy waits for 3 people, and he sees these 3 kids who are just right down there, and they go past him, and he thinks that they are the 3 people. So he sees them, he counts them, and then he shuts everything down, with those other 3 characters being still up on that lift. So everything is shut down, and this ski resort isn't open until like maybe 5 days later or something. Yeah, so they have a break. So now they are stuck up there alone, and it's cold, and there's a storm coming, and they are way up high, so they can't just climb down or just jump down. So it's a really terrifying situation. But I really do like this movie. I think they made the situation quite believable, even though I've never been trapped in a ski lift or put in that situation, but it felt very believable to me, at least. And there are a lot of good scenes in this one, a lot of sad scenes, and I think Frozen has one of the best monologues, or one of my favorite monologues. It's with one of the characters played by Emma Bell. She has the very famous dog monologue. She has a dog at home, and then she's sitting on the lift, and she suddenly realizes, if she dies, then her dog, what happens to the dog? And her dog won't even realize what's going on, and it's very sad dialogue. And I actually did that dialogue when I studied acting for film in Prague Film School in Prague. And we were given an assignment to choose a monologue, work on it, and present it to the class. And, it was a no-brainer. I chose that monologue. That was the first one I thought of, so I did that one. And it was really funny to study that dialogue or monologue and get into character. Yeah. And it worked out kind of well, I think. Yeah. And this is also directed by Adam Green, who made the Hatchet movies. Yes. So really, really good movie from him. A really solid effort. And I've seen this so many times now. We watch it at least once a year. And it's filled with snow, so it was perfect to have this for my snow theme, of course. Yeah. Have you seen Frozen, and what do you think about Frozen? Please let me know. Yes. Oh, and you know, it's only a couple more days until Christmas. And in Sweden, we usually open our Christmas presents on Christmas Eve, so on the 24th of December. But I have so much to do before that, you know, preparing, first buying everything I need for my mom's Christmas dinner, and then preparing everything. And then I'm also working on Thursday. So I'm working a 14-hour shift from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m. So I have no time to do any cooking or prepping that day. So I have to do everything tomorrow and Wednesday. And then possibly maybe on Friday, yeah, like when I wake up, probably. So yeah, there is some stress, definitely. So as soon as I wake up tomorrow, I will have so much to do. Yeah, I have to go and give my Christmas gift to my good friend Andres, who also reviews movies with me, so you know him as well. I have to go to his job, hand him his Christmas gift, and then I have to start buying everything, and then I have to start cooking and preparing. Yeah, so there is a lot of things to do. Do you still have a lot of things to prepare, or are you like set? And please let me know what you will be doing for Christmas Eve and Christmas Day. Like, what are your routines or traditions? Ben Grimm, hi Ben. I would have survived Frozen. Oh, okay. Do you have like some sort of strategy, or just have you been in a similar situation maybe? David, Frozen is good. I think we watched it together. Yeah, I think we've watched it together probably. Yeah, on one of our Cousin Cuz Day, as we call it, back in the days. Yes, but it's really good. And you know, I have been opening my Advent calendar from the 1st of December, and it ends on 24th of December. And I got a really cool Lego Star Wars Advent calendar. Yes, look at it. It's super amazing. Yeah. So I've been opening 20 boxes so far. I've been getting a lot of good Lego stuff. But I haven't gotten any Baby Yodas yet, but I'm sure that they are saving it for box number 24 probably. And also I'm waiting for the Mando Lego. That will probably on the 23rd or something, I'm assuming. But it's so fun, like the first thing I do when I wake up, I open a box and then I put together the Lego set. It's really fun. I love it. And then I'm planning on like putting everything on a platform, and yeah, to sort of have it on a platform and to kind of showcase it. So yeah, they're really happy. Planning well, hello, hi! Super happy to have you here. Greetings from your snow-themed neighboring country. Yes, from Norway. And my question is, do you have a lot of snow yet? Here in Stockholm, we did have snow like a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, but now it all melted away. So we don't really have any snow in Stockholm, or maybe in some places like a little snow, but it all melted away. But yeah, maybe we will get some for Christmas. But Perrin Tomren is one of the directors and writers for a movie I've been talking a lot about. It's called Christmas Cruelty, and it's also filled with snow. So that is also a snow-themed horror movie. It's also a Christmas movie. So, you know, if you haven't seen Christmas Cruelty, please do. Let's see. Yes, we have more than enough snow. Okay. Yeah, I can imagine that. I really can. Yeah. Yes, it's so annoying that we get snow and then it melts away, and then it gets cold, and then, you know, everything freezes. So instead of snow, it's just like really slippery. It's like ice everywhere. So it's, yeah, you have to be careful when you're walking. I almost fell on my ass like so many times already. And I remember like 2 years ago, I was Christmas shopping and I was coming home from having bought a lot of things and a lot of food. So I had like 2 shopping bags in my hands and I was walking. And then suddenly, I didn't even realize there was ice where I was walking. And I fell, like my shopping bags, like they went up in the air. I fell on my ass and everything fell down on me. And I was laying there. I was like, ugh, what a jackass I am. Felt like such an idiot. And people were like staring at me. But at least people were like, oh, are you okay? Are you okay? Instead of just laughing. But yeah, I laughed at myself. I did. Ben Grimm, I just watched Christmas Cruelty a couple of weeks ago. Good stuff. Well, happy to hear that, Ben. Glad you liked it. Yes, so you see, I've had a lot of fans here. Oh, and also my mom would probably be walking in the background a couple of times. Just so you know, don't get scared. It's not a burglar. Yeah, it's not an intruder. No. Ben Grimm, the directors of Christmas Cruelty, did a live commentary of the movie on a friend's Patreon a couple of weeks ago. Oh, that must have been so much fun. Patting right. Thank you, Ben. I really appreciate that. Ben, oh snap, lol. Did you just realize that he was here? Well, that's fun. Yeah. Now you know. Now you know. Oh. Okay. So, maybe I can go through what I watched today actually, since I have it fresh in my mind. Let's see. Profile. I'm on my Letterboxd, of course. There we go. Okay, so I finally watched The Stylist. I've been wanting to watch it for such a long time, and today I finally did. And I really liked that movie. It was very stylish, so to speak. It was beautiful. Very beautiful. And very, very creative, very artistic. And it was as good as the short film. So let's see what it is about. So, the stylist. A lonely hairstylist becomes obsessed with the lives of her clients and descends into murderous madness. Yeah, that is definitely what she did. I mean, from the first scene, there was just, it dove right into the action, right into some nice gore, some nice blood, and the main character, the stylist, was perfectly played by Najara Townsend. I mean, she did such a great job with this character. Just putting it all out there, like emotionally. She could go from this to this really quickly and really believable in such a good way. And this did kind of remind me a little bit of Maniac because of the way that, yeah, she disposed of her victims. But it also felt like a giallo in some shots. The murder weapon and the juxtaposition, the camera angles, and just the lighting. And yeah, it kind of drew a lot of inspiration from a lot of different horror movies, and it showed, and it did it in a really good way. So let's see. Ben just realized, it was a great commentary. Learn a lot about the making of the movie, all the Easter egg. Recommend people to sign up for the Patreon just to hear that all. Yeah, I can imagine. Patting right, Ben, did you understand what we were saying? Our English short isn't the best. Ben, yeah, for sure was very funny. Well, then it's good enough. Yes. But yeah, I can imagine the commentary was really, really interesting. Because when I've been talking to Patty Ingvar, it has been also very interesting because when I first saw Christmas Cruelty, I of course had a lot of questions about almost everything, especially about, every kill, how they did it, and I got really good answers. They were really fascinating to read. David, great music, photo, coloring, and the stylist. Has some Last Night in Soho vibes. Oh, I haven't seen Last Night in Soho yet, but I really, really want to. So maybe I will manage to watch it before the new year, because I am doing a best worst top 5 list of horror movies and also TV shows from this year, and it would feel really bad not to have seen Last Night in Soho, because it feels like that is one of the movies that might possibly be on the list from what I've been hearing. So Last Night in Soho. An inspiring fashion designer is mysteriously able to enter the 1960s where she encounters a dazzling wannabe singer. But the glamour is not all it appears to be, and the dreams of the past start to crack and splinter to something darker. I mean, just looking at the trailer, it looks really gorgeous. I love the lighting, and I do like the story from what I've seen from the trailer. So hopefully it will hold up. Ben. Oh, it was very funny. Well, that's good, Ben, that you really enjoyed the live commentary. I'm really happy. But yeah, I have to see Last Night in Soho. Has anyone else watched Last Night in Soho? Please let me know your thoughts. Oh, and I'm so happy to have my little Baby Yoda mug. Yes. I think I got this from David, if I'm not mistaken. So thank you so much. Okay, let me see. What else? Okay, so we watched a movie from 1978 called Terror. And it's so funny because Terror was one of the movies that Joachim ordered from the Vinegar Black Friday sale. And I saw that I hadn't seen the film. And then I realized that I have it in my collection. So yeah, that was very weird that I have a movie in my collection. I've had it for a long time and I hadn't seen it. But I finally saw it today. So let's see. Terror. Sorry. Yeah, it's so cold out that when I came home, I was just like, oof, I get a bit of a cold when I step outside in the weather. But it will hopefully go away. Where is it? Okay, so I'm just checking out your comments. Yeah, that was my mom just running by. Yeah. She's like, stop it. Why are you telling people? Yeah. But I mean, they could see you. Yeah. She's like, stop it. But yeah. David, yeah, from Spelen sånt i Norrtälje. Yeah, sorry. Yeah. I might cough some more just so you know. Yeah. Cold weather. Can it stop? Paul. Hi, Sarah. Hi, Paul. Happy to have you here. But yeah, we were checking out Terror from 1978. The descendants of a witch hunting family and their close friends are stalked and killed by a mysterious entity. Yes. So this movie is like a slasher movie, but with a kind of different angle to it. But I did like the murder scenes or kill scenes. I thought they were quite unique and very effective. And I did like the cinematography. I liked the atmosphere. I did enjoy Terror, so I'm really happy that I watched it. And yeah, and I have it in my collection, so I don't know why I haven't seen it until now. I must have just, saw it and been like, yeah, I've seen this. I probably watched it, and I didn't. But yeah, I recommend Terror from 1978 if you haven't seen it. David, you saw it with me. What are your thoughts about Terror? You have to let everyone know. And then we saw a film called The Stone Tape. Tape or tapes? So let's see, The Stone Tape. It's a TV movie from 1972. A research team from an electronics company move into an old Victorian house to start work on finding a new recording medium. When team member Jill Greeley witnesses a ghost, team director Peter Brock decides not only to analyze the apparition, which he believes is a psychic impression trapped in a stone wall, dubbed the stone tape, but to exorcise it too, with terrifying results. Yeah. I mean, this movie wasn't the best. It was kinda slow, kinda boring, but I was also really tired towards the end. So I might not have been in the best mood to watch this type of movie. Yeah. It was the third movie we watched, and it probably would have been better maybe to see something with a little more fast-paced action or something. Yeah, fast-paced horror film. But yeah, I mean, it had just a couple of interesting good sequences, but I think that were just too few, and the effects weren't so good. But it was 1972, so I can forgive that. Topper Southgate, wait. Hi! I just checked in, not sure if it's been mentioned, but the film Snow Beast 1977 is a classic cheesy movie. Looks like a budget of £50. I love it. Yeah, I think I saw it last year or maybe earlier this year. If it's the same one. Let's see. Snow Beast. A Colorado ski resort is besieged by a subhuman beast that commits brutal murders on the slope. Just checking the pictures. No, I don't think this is the one that I was thinking about. Let's see. Okay. The one that I was thinking about is called Winter Beast. Yeah. But Snow Beast, no, I haven't seen it. But I mean, it sounds interesting. So I will be adding it to my watch list for sure. David, it's funny because it's a UK slasher from 1978 with Suspiria shots. That's cool. But the script is so-so. 3 out of 5 biscuits. Yeah, that is correct. I was thinking to myself a lot during when I watched Terror. A lot of scenes reminded me of Suspiria. So they had to have been very influenced by that movie. Like the lighting, the juxtaposition, the ending, the shots, yeah, some characterizations really reminded me of Suspiria, which came out a year earlier. David's stone tape is slow. Yeah, it was. It was very, very slow. And I mean, it is 1 hour 30 minutes, but it felt a lot longer. Suraj, 3 out of 5 worms. Yes, 3 out of 5 worms. Suraj, Winter Beast. David, Snow Beast is silly. Suraj, you call it an influence, I call it a ripoff. Stand in silence. Hi. Hi, Peter. Happy to finally have you here. David, oh, I was also thinking about Winter Beast. That is silly. Yeah, we were thinking about Winter Beast. So, I mean, Winter Beast, yeah, we have to talk about that one because that is also set in the winter. So, people are being killed off near a popular mountain lodge, with a legend claiming that the mountain is haunted by a deadly Native American demonic curse. I mean, this movie was hilarious to watch in a group. I don't know if I would have appreciated it as much watching it alone, but I mean, it's a movie you have to see to believe. It has some of the most ridiculous claymation, animation, creature, monster scenes ever. It is so silly. It's so bad that it's good. It's one of those types of movies. And I know that, or I don't know, hopefully Vinegar Syndrome has an edition of it, because I really want to add it to my collection. I need to rewatch it. So if you're looking for a movie, a so bad that it's funny movie to watch with your friends, then please watch Winter Beast from 1992. Yeah. Suraj, who's David? Peter, yes, I just got home. Oh, nice. Retro Express and David. Me, I'm David. Yes. Suraj and Wendigo, maybe. Yeah, isn't that movie Wendigo also set in snow, or am I just remembering that movie wrong? Let's see. Wendigo. Yeah, I mean, the cover is with snow, so I haven't seen this movie in such a long time either. Oh, the description of what it's about is this long on IMDb. Ah, too long. But you know, basically it's about when they go hunting people. Yeah. I remember it being okay. So I really have to rewatch it. It's directed by, let's see, Larry Fessenden. Yeah. And written by him. And it stars Patricia Clarkson. Hey, David. Hey. Yeah, so David also has he has 2 really good YouTube channels. One is called Retro Expressen. It is in Swedish, but he shows videos of like older retro stuff, like a lot of Star Wars and He-Man stuff, and other toys and collectibles that are really interesting to watch. And then he has his David Loves Movies channel where he shows his Arrow editions, which is in English. Yes. So you can go over to Retro Expressen or David Loves Movies and you can check those channels out as well. I know David is one of my closest good friends. Yeah. Suraj, and the subtitles. I don't know if you can like put subtitles on YouTube videos. I don't know. I don't know that. Stand in silence. But I noticed my Vinegar Syndrome package from Black Friday arrives 2 days from now. On my birthday, how fitting. Well, that is amazing. Well, I will not say happy birthday yet. I will say it in 2 days. But I actually got my package today. My Vinegar Syndrome package today. I was so shocked. Because usually when I get packages from Vinegar Syndrome, they are shipped with FedEx. And FedEx has been the worst company ever. They are supposed to drop off my stuff where I live. The last 2 times, they haven't showed up at all. And it is impossible to get in touch with FedEx by email, no answer. By calling them, no answer. By chatting with them, no one is there. So the only option I had was to actually go there to the FedEx location here in Arlanda. It takes me about an hour and 15 minutes depending on traffic. Yeah, to get there by train, or bus and train in one way, and then I have to return. So I've not been happy with them. Sorry. So I've been really unhappy with them, leaving really bad reviews when they have been like, can you rate how you think, we did delivering your package? I was like, you didn't deliver my package. I had to go there by myself and collect my package because no one is apparently working there. And today I got a call like 11 a.m. and I was like, hello. And they're like, hi, it's FedEx. I'm like, what? You people exist? And they're like, yeah, we're gonna drop off your package. I'm like, what? Okay. And then they came by and they dropped off my package. And I was in shock. Because I was expecting to do what I usually do, go and collect the package myself. But this time they actually pulled through and they saved me a trip. And I'm really happy. But since my boyfriend paid for one of those and my mom paid for several of those movies, she took the package and she is, wrapping every movie, and I will open them on Christmas Eve. So I will not see them yet. Yeah. I can't do an unboxing for you guys yet. But I promise you will get an unboxing video. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a video where I unwrap all of my presents, so to speak. David, nice. I'm waiting for my Arrow stuff. Yeah, I'm also waiting for my small Arrow order, but that will take a while. I'm not planning on, or I know that they won't come this year. They will probably get here in January. Chooch 48. Hi. Anyone can subtitle something the creator has to prove. Okay. Padding Bar. I have to check out Theatre Express and growing up. I was a total He-Man fanatic. Ooh, nice. Then you definitely has to check out his videos. He has a lot of them, and yeah, a very huge retro collection. Yeah, and he's a big Skeletor fan. Yes. David, please do. I got 4 videos or so of He-Man. Yeah, they are really good. Paul, the thriller Fargo is an amazing snow-based film. Yes, it is. I love Fargo. I haven't seen it in such a long time. Haven't seen the TV show though. Yeah. Don't know if I will. Maybe at some point. But the movie is fantastic. David, what do you guys think of Whiteout with Kate Beckinsale? Not sure if I've seen that movie. Let's see. Okay, Whiteout. U.S. Marshal Carrie Stetko tracks a killer in Antarctica. Sorry. As the sun is about to set for 6 months. Okay, I definitely haven't seen that one. So thank you, David, for bringing that one to my attention. It sounds interesting enough. Peter, cool. I'm gonna show my mother the slipcover for Hitcher in the Dark. She's great at painting, and I'm sure she will appreciate the art of it. Nice. Suraj, I'm a She-Man fanatic. David, Skeletor is boss. Yeah, he sure is. But I have 2 words to say about Skeletor being a boss. Valarvit. Yes, that is an inside joke between me and David, because he does these funny Skeletor videos, very short ones, which he sends me with Skeletor, and he always says that, and it means Soleil. Yeah, but it's funny. Peter, I have Whiteout on Blu-ray here on my shelf. Never watched it so far. Okay, David, it's good fun, especially if you like Kate. David, do you have it in your collection? Maybe I can borrow it if you do. Yeah, David appreciated my joke. So let's see. Any more? I had the list and now it's gone. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Nice. Okay, so the first one that came up here is Wind Chill with Emily Blunt, actually. And I have seen that one. I don't have it in my collection, unfortunately. But it is from 2007. Wow. So 2 college students share a ride home for the holidays. But when they break down on a deserted stretch of road, they are preyed upon by the ghosts of people who have died there. I don't really remember a lot from this movie. I think I thought it was okay, but I have to rewatch it. I've seen so many people mention it lately. So I'll just take it. David, what was that? I got a Whiteout on DVD, I think. Okay, then I will definitely borrow it. David, with Emily Blunt, she boss. Yeah, she's really good. Yes, really like Emily Blunt. But yeah, that is definitely on my to-buy list. So let's see. Oh yeah, we have, of course, a movie that I will review soon, this month. I will just have to rewatch it first. And it's called The Children. So let's see. It's from 2008. So, a relaxing Christmas vacation turns into a terrifying fight for survival as the children begin to turn on their parents. Yes. So as I said, I don't remember a lot from this. But I think that I enjoyed the movie. I know a lot of people enjoy this one, so I'm really looking forward to rewatching it. And my review of it might be up on Wednesday. Sorry, Wednesday or next week. Yeah. Okay, Peter Emily Blunt's good. She's awesome in Edge of Tomorrow. Yeah, that is true. She's really good in that one. That was a good movie. Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to watching The Children. You know, any movie with evil children, I look forward to it. Mhm. What else do we have? Mhm. Of course, we have The Thing, which I also reviewed this month. I mean, it's such a classic, such an amazing movie. So we have a research team in Antarctica is haunted by a shape-shifting alien that assumes the appearance of its victims. I mean, we have all probably seen The Thing, and I want to know your opinion about The Thing. And it is kind of funny that if you understand Norwegian, because in the first scene, the American crew, they meet the kind of remaining uh, crew or one person from the Norwegian crew that was there before them. They meet up with this guy, and he's like acting really unstable. He has a gun. He's screaming something to them about the dog, and then to them before starting to shoot at them. So if you understand Norwegian, then you know what he's saying. And he basically says that, we found a thing that can, assimilate anyone. It can change appearances and assimilate as that person. But, they are Americans, so they definitely don't understand him. And they are so confused. And I'm like, well, I know exactly what's going on now. But I'm like, okay, not everyone understands Norwegian, of course. I understand. But it's like funny that if you understand Norwegian, then you know basically what the movie's about in the first scene. So that is pretty funny. Peter, I finally watched Sleepaway Camp last night. It was good. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Did you also watch, or you maybe haven't seen the second or the third part yet? Peter, Sarah, would you ever dye your hair purple? I think it would look cool. I mean, I've been thinking about dyeing my hair in like different colors, and purple would be nice, but it would just take so much work. Especially I have to bleach my hair like a lot of times and then get the desired color in, and I don't know, it's too much hassle for me. And red is a safe bet for me. That is the color that I feel most comfortable with, and I have like found my perfect shade of red, which I have a special stylist in Poland that mixes my hair, mixes the color by hand, and she mixes it from different several like colors until it's perfect, and then I get the color from my mom, and then I dye my hair. But yeah, I mean, changing my color, it's just too much hassle, and it would damage my hair pretty badly. So I'm lazy also. Yeah, so I'm sticking to the red. But yeah, but I mean, it would be cool to have another color like purple. I've had pink before. I mean, uh, Some shades of blue also would be cool to try, but yeah. It's red for now. Yeah. And I also have to dye my hair before Christmas because it's been like 2 months since I dyed my hair. That is also why I'm wearing this hat, because my roots are awful. Like this much is sticking out. So yeah, I also need to fit in dyeing my hair on my busy Christmas schedule, and yeah, because that takes about usually my mom can apply it in like 30 minutes, but I have to wait 40 minutes for the color to set. Then of course wash everything off, another half hour, 40 minutes, blow dry my hair, another hour. Yeah, so it takes like 3 hours. So yeah, to find time for that. Oof. Peter, oh, I like I like red like this too. Well, thank you. Blue is my favorite color, but blue is really nice. My favorite colors are black and pink, but blue is nice also. Oh, hi JD. Hi. You're saying hello to my cat. It's right by my hand. Yeah. Matt. Hi, Matt. Happy to have you here. You know, we're just yapping away about snow-themed horror movies and everything else. So if there's any particular movie you want to talk about, just let us know and we'll talk about it. And my cat just went in somewhere. Yeah. So let's see. Any more snow-themed horror movies? Okay, so we have a movie I also recently reviewed, which is called The Devil's Pass, or it's also known as the Dyatlov Pass Incident. So we have a group of students who go to the location of the infamous Dyatlov Pass Incident to make a documentary. But things take a turn for the worse as the secret of what happened there is revealed. And no, it's of course not what actually happened, because they have released a very plausible theory, the most plausible theory explanation about what happened, and that was not it. But you know, it's fiction, and like the first two acts of Devil's Pass is actually quite good. I was rewatching it because I had forgotten so much about the film, and when I started watching it, I was like, this is pretty good, actually. And the first two acts was like nice. They had some information about, you know, the Dyatlov Pass incident itself, some pictures. That was very. I was drawn in. So the first two acts really good, and then the third act came with the explanation, and it felt so silly because the movie had been building up to something really mysterious in a really good way. And I was so disappointed with what happened in the third act. It felt kind of over the top and silly. It had some really bad CGI thrown in there. So I was very let down by the third act. So I gave it a 5 out of 10. Just because of the two first acts, which were really good. But yeah. Peter, I got a DVD box set with Sleepaway Camp 1, 2, and 3. Anchor Bay last week from that record store where I interned. But the PQ was pretty bad. Oh, so I already put it on Tadera. I'll probably watch 2 and 3 before I send it away. Yes, please do. Please do. Ingvar. I got to give a shout out to Roar Uthag's Cold Prey. Yes, I also reviewed Cold Prey, it's also known as Fritt Vilt, a couple of days ago. And my review was approved by Roar Uthag himself. Yes, so I was super happy. And it's a really good movie. It's a slasher movie from Norway set in the snow. And it's really good. And it has a really kick-ass female lead. She's a really amazing final girl. And I know she was also in this movie called Chernobyl Diaries, a few years later. So I was happy to see that things went well for her afterwards. But Cold Prey is part of a trilogy actually. So there's Cold Prey 3 or 2 and 3. And I will of course review part 2 and 3 as well, but not this month. But yeah, the first one is really, really good. I will just get some more Pepsi Max because I'm all out of it. Be back soon. Peter, are you talking about the Thing prequel? Well, I haven't talked about that one yet, and I haven't seen that one in such a long time. But I do remember enjoying that one, and let's check out what that one is about. So the prequel is from 2011. At an Antarctica research site, the discovery of an alien craft leads to a confrontation between graduate student Kate Lloyd and scientist Dr. Sander Halvorsson. As I said, I haven't seen this prequel in such a long time, but what I do like about it is they explain some details from the Thing from 1982, like why stuff was put in its place and some other details which was really, really cool that they did. And I also enjoyed the film. So let's see. Ingrid Bolse Berdal is awesome. She also was the best part of Westworld. Oh, I haven't seen Westworld. I didn't even know that she was in it, and now I want to see it just because of her. So I'm adding Westworld to my watch list. So thank you so much for that. But yeah, I have to really rewatch the Thing prequel as well. Let's see, any more winter? Okay, here's one. I don't think I've seen this. It's called, or maybe I have. Let's see. It's called Barricade. Barricade. Okay, no, I haven't seen this one. So, a father's quiet retreat to the woods with his two children turns into a fight for survival. Sounds interesting enough. Haven't seen it, so if anyone has seen it, please let me know what you think about it. But I do like the poster. And the tagline says, "Lock your doors." Okay. Okay, here we have another one, which is part of a series. Wrong Turn 4, Bloody Beginnings. A group of college students gets lost in a storm during their snowmobiling trip and takes shelter in an abandoned sanitarium, which, unbeknown to them, is home to 3 deformed cannibals. And yes, it's set in the snow. This one I've only seen once. I've seen, I think, the first one, part 2, a lot of times, because those two are my favorites. Maybe I've seen part 3 2 times. This one I've only seen once. So my memory of Wrong Turn 4 isn't that great. I don't really remember a lot from it. But I do want to rewatch it. So if you If you remember stuff from Wrong Turn 4, please let me know what you think about it. Okay. Then we have a movie that I watched, like what, maybe 1 year or 2 years after it came out. It was called My Little Eye. So it's about 5 people are offered $1 million to spend 6 months together in an isolated mansion with cameras watching their every move. So it feels kind of like a Big Brother horror film, basically. I remember thinking that this movie was okay, I think. But I don't really remember a lot from this one either. And I do have it in my collection. I think about rewatching it. I know it had a few good sequences. Mikael Larsson, Merry Christmas, Sarah. Well, hello, Mikael. Happy to have you here. And Merry Christmas to you as well. But yeah, My Little Eye, I will definitely rewatch that. I really like the title though. You know, I Spy with My Little Eye. Oh, and then we have Ravenous. In a remote military outpost in the 19th century, Captain John Boyd and his regiment embark on a rescue mission, which takes a dark turn when they are ambushed by a sadistic cannibal. Yeah. This one I remember really enjoying. I haven't seen it in such a long time, but it is a really, really good movie. Peter, I didn't like the Thing prequel. Oh, okay. Why didn't you like it? As I said, I haven't seen it in such a long time. I don't remember it that well. So I will see what I think after I rewatch it. Oh, the spammers have found my live stream once again. Yeah, so hi spammers. Not happy to have you here at all. Go away. Recording. Peter, Ravenous is great. Yes, it's really, really good. Ravenous left me with a bad feeling afterwards. In a good way. It sort of stuck in my head. Yeah, I like when that happens, when a movie really like leaves you with a bad feeling, but as you said, in a good way. I know it sounds weird, but yeah, that is also a feeling that I'm hoping that a lot of movies deliver when I watch them. And they are the ones that really stuck with you. Yeah. Matt, wait, if you're stripping without clothing, what exactly are you stripping? Yeah, that is true. There's not really much of a strip, is it? Yeah, and yeah. Mikael, Frozen is great, not the Disney movie. Yeah, we talked about Frozen, like right at the beginning. And you know, I reviewed the movie today, and it is really, really good. I also like it a lot. It got a good grade. Matt, Jack Frost, not the Michael Keaton one, is great. Yes, we also talked about that one, and we agree. It is really good. I just need to get my hands on the second one, because I saw it like many years ago, and I need to rewatch it, definitely. Yeah. Peter, but I like Michael Keaton. Well, that's okay. That's okay. Nicholas, I'm just thinking about freezing to death. Yeah, that would be quite horrible. Especially when you're in a kind of hopeless situation and you know that will probably happen. Yeah, that just makes it extra horrible. But yeah, freezing to death is, yeah. Just makes me think about all those people climbing like Mount Everest who don't make it. And, a lot of them freeze to death. And yeah, awful. But also just not freezing to death, but getting like frostbites is also, when I think about it, I'm like, oof. Like I had a friend like in high school. She talked about how her dad got horrible frostbites on one of his legs or feet, and they had to amputate all of his toes with that feet. And I was like, oof, that sounds really horrible. So, frostbite that's not a joke. So make sure you wear warm clothing, please. Stay safe. So you can watch my live stream, of course. Matt, Christmas Evil. It was a good movie, but the ending sucked. Yeah, I like Christmas Evil. As I said in my review last year, that I enjoyed Christmas Evil much more on my second viewing of the film. When I saw it the first time, I didn't really like it at all. But when I rewatched it, I really liked it. So I'm like, what happened there? I'm like, I just did a 180 and completely just turned around. But now I can't even remember the ending. So I have to rewatch it once again. But I remember like just really liking it because I found it quite boring the first time. When I rewatched it, I didn't find it boring at all. So I'm just waiting for Matt's comment. Matt, that's one of those movies that when you get older, you kind of understand the main character. And yeah, I think maybe that is why. It's also, with this movie Falling Down with, what's his name? Michael Douglas. Yeah. Like when you're young, you're kind of like, why is he angry and just mean and just irritated all the time? I don't understand. And when you get older, you're like, I totally understand. I totally get that. Yeah. So I think, yeah. I think maybe you have to rewatch some movies, like if someone you watched when you're younger, maybe a teenager, and then rewatch it when you're like an adult and you've been through situations you lived, so you can understand the characters a little bit better. Matt, Falling Down is a classic. Oh, it sure is. It sure is. I have to rewatch that one as well. And Mikael, I like the scene in McDonald's. Yeah, that is so good. That is one of my mom's favorite scenes ever. She's always like, oh, remember that burger in McDonald's, when he says, I want that burger, which is on that poster, and he got a burger that looks nothing like it. I was like, yeah, that is a really good scene. Peter, that's Michael Douglas in Falling Down. Yeah. Mikael, when he wants some breakfast, yeah. Playtendo guy. Hey everybody, just popped in to wish everyone a happy holiday. Well, thank you for dropping by, and a happy holiday to you as well. Peter, Playtendo guy. So let's see. Any more winter set horror movies? Ooh, yes. We have a really, really good one. Orphan. I completely forgot that is, set in snow. So a husband and wife who recently lost their baby adopt a 9-year-old girl who is not nearly as innocent as she appears. So this is another movie He's an evil kid. Yes. And it stars Vera Farmiga, Isabel Furman, and Peter Sarsgaard. And it's really, really good. I mean, the script, that is the best thing. And I'm not going to spoil anything because it's best to just go into this movie if you haven't seen it, not knowing a lot about it. So I won't say a lot, just that the script is really on point. Peter, great to have you here. David, I want to watch Orphan. Here it's good. Oh, you haven't seen Orphan, David. Well, I have it in my collection. You can borrow it. You have to borrow it. The next time I will see you, you will borrow it. Because I really want to know what you think about that movie. Matt. Blood Glacier looks good. Oh. Let's see. Oh, is it a German movie? Because it comes out as Blutgletscher. So, scientists working in the Austrian Alps discover that a glacier is leaking a liquid that appears to be affecting local wildlife. Oh, it's an Austrian movie, sorry. From Austria, not Australia. But it sounds and looks very interesting. I am definitely down to watch this. Yeah, I have to get my hands on this one as soon as I can. I like that name. Blutgletscher. Yes. David, okay. Peter, Sarah, I should probably tell you that I also have a habit of crashing Play Tendo guys live streams too. Oh! Well, that's good. That's good. That means that they have really good live streams as well. Oh, I'm happy that people are like supporting each other's live streams and channels. I try to do that as well when I can, but unfortunately a lot of live streams happen when I sleep. Yeah, so if I'm not at your live stream, it means I'm probably sleeping or maybe I'm working, but I try to support any channel that I can. Yeah, whenever I have the time. Yeah. And I appreciate all of you supporting my channel as well, of course. Yeah. I'm actually happy that I have found a routine that I have my live streams every Monday. So I always have, you know which day it happens. It usually happens around the same time. Today, as I said, I had a day off from work. This Monday is my only Monday off work each month. So I could set it a bit earlier. Yeah. Because I have so much to do tomorrow. So I was like, yeah, I will set this a bit earlier. Matt, I was thinking about doing mine Wednesday and Friday afternoons. Okay, nice. So that probably means maybe kind of late in the evening here. So maybe I will not be asleep then. But yeah, Matt, you can just write to me and let me know. And you'll have your live streams, and hopefully I will not be asleep. Yes. But wow, twice a week. That is really, really good. Yeah. I'm at, oh yeah. Yeah, because I don't want people thinking that I'm like rude, that I'm not visiting a lot of their live streams. But it's just that I'm sleeping then probably. So yeah. But yeah, I was very intrigued by that blood glacier, so that is definitely on my watch list, Matt, so thank you so much. I will open this one in another window so I don't lose it. Let's see. Peter, Well, yes, but we should also meet in person someday when you're coming to Gothenburg, Sarah. Yeah, of course. If I or when I will be in Gothenburg, then yes, I would love to meet up. Matt, that's me. I work so early in the morning. I'm usually asleep for most everyone's streams. Yeah, I understand that. So let's see. What else do I have here? Okay, we have Black Mountain Side, which I think I saw this one 2 or 3 years ago. It's from 2014. So at a cold, desolate, northmost outpost in Canada, an archaeological discovery is made. A specialist arrives 1st of November and strange things happen. All contact with the outside world is down. So I do think that I remember liking this a lot. I just don't really remember what it was I liked about this movie. So I have to rewatch that one as well. But yeah, but this was quite a short list on IMDb. Only 32 titles, of course. So I have to see if I can find some more. Oh, I just typed in snow-themed horror movies and I went to pictures and I can see that my live stream is shown there. So that's pretty cool. And it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 in the 4th row. I'm like, wow, okay. So hoping people will click on that one. But let's see. Matt, I forgot about Wrong Turn 4. Yeah, I did as well. And it does kind of stand out that it's set in snow. But yeah, I haven't seen it in such a long time. But I do really want to get my hands on like a collection box of every Wrong Turn movie. And I would, of course, want to review them for my channel. So once I have the collection box, then I will rewatch them and review them. Because I think I only got 1, 2, and 5? Yeah, I have, yeah. I want to have a neat collection with all of them. So let's see, what else? Yeah, that was no. Didn't help me out a lot. Let's see. Okay, I found another list, so we'll see. Okay, here's one movie that I have seen, but it's been a long time as usual. It's called Arctic Outbreak. So a research expedition to the Arctic discovers that a melting polar ice cap has released a deadly prehistoric parasite. It stars Val Kilmer and Aaron Ashmore. I do remember not really liking this one. I can't really say why, because I don't really remember the movie. I just remember not thinking that it was good or interesting. It's from 2009. And Mikael, I haven't watched the Wrong Turn remake. I thought it was okay. I mean, it is definitely different. Very different. So, if you go in expecting another Wrong Turn kinda esque movie, then you will be disappointed. But if you go in with an open mind that this isn't like the previous movies, then you might actually enjoy the movie for what it is. I thought it was okay, an okay watch. I didn't think it was bad, but it wasn't like really super good. I'm not dying to rewatch it, but I will at some point because I want to review all of the Wrong Turn movies, of course. Matt, The Colony was great, and honestly, it makes me want to play Frostpunk. The Colony. That, yeah, well, let's see. Oh, are you talking about the one from 2013 or 2021? Here's the one from 2013. Forced underground by the next ice age, a struggling outpost of survivors must fight to preserve humanity against a threat even more savage than nature. Yes, it is the one with Lawrence Fishburne and Bill Paxton and Kevin Zegers. Kevin was also in Frozen. Yeah. I have seen this one, but I don't really remember a lot from it. So I do have to rewatch this one. Yeah, exactly. Bill Paxton. So let's see. Going through the list. Okay, what is this? Okay, there's a movie called People Toys. Ah, it's Devil Times 5. Okay, it just has another title. I was like, I haven't heard of this title. Ah, okay. So it's Devil Times 5. After 5 deranged children are involved in a bus wreck, they start killing people at the lodge who insulted them or were rude to them. So another evil kids killing people movie. Yeah, it's been a while since I saw this one. But I've heard a lot of people talking about it recently, actually. Just waiting for your comment, Matt. And Matt, Devil Times 5 was the US name. Okay, I've actually never heard of the name People Toys. So when I saw it, I was like, wait, what is this? It's a completely new movie I hadn't heard of. But it was Devil Times 5. Okay, good to know, good to know. But yeah, I've been really wanting to rewatch it of late. Because I've just been hearing and seeing people post a lot about this movie. And I do like the poster. It's not the poster that is on IMDb, it's another poster. Yeah, looking forward to watching this. Just checking the list, seeing if there's any other movies that weren't on the previous list. Okay, here we have a movie called A Cold Night's Death. It's a TV movie from 1973. It's about two scientists suspect that there is someone other than their research primates inhabiting their polar station. And it has some sort of creature on the cover. Haven't seen this, but I really want to watch this. Peter, 88 Films have this thing on their page where you get 15% off if you order on your birthday. I'll do that 2 days from now. It's pretty neat. Wow, I had no idea actually they had such a thing. Okay. I will remember that for my birthday next year. Yes. Maybe I will make a huge order and I will get, 50% off that huge order. That would be amazing. Matt, The Abominable Snowman is a classic that I watch every year. Okay. Just reporting the spam. Yes, spam is gone. Let's see. Abominable Snoomy. Oh. So this is the one from 1957. A kindly English botanist and a gruff American scientist lead an expedition to the Himalayas in search of the legendary Yeti. Yeah. I actually don't think I've seen this. But I will watch this. You know, I watch anything with Peter Cushing, of course. Peter, I want a discount, of course. Well, David, then you have to order on your birthday next year. 88 films. Yes. Matt, one of Peter Cushing's first movies, I believe. Oh, is that so? Then I definitely have to watch this. Yes. So let's see. What else? Okay, here is a movie I haven't seen actually. It's called Unnatural. So a morally ambiguous corporation experiments with genetic modification, resulting in the creation of a man-hunting creature. When it escapes, a group of unsuspecting cabin dwellers become its prey in a horrifying game of cat and mouse. It stars James Remar, Sherilyn Fenn. Okay. This will go on my watch list for sure. I didn't even know that movie existed. So let's see. Oh yeah, here's that Swedish movie called Blood Tracks. It goes by another name on IMDb. It's called Heavy Metal. It's from 1985. It's a slasher movie. I haven't seen it, but I've been dying to watch it. So a film crew producing a rock music video decides to shoot at an abandoned factory above the snow line. When an avalanche strands them, a murderous family living in the factory attacks and kills many of them. I love that it says kills many of them. Not like kills a few or people start dying, it kills many of them. So this one, definitely on my watch list. Yeah, I need to get that ASAP, you know. Living in Sweden, I feel that it's my duty to watch this movie, definitely. And to let you know what I think about the movie. Yeah. Matt, I'm putting that one on my list. Oh, which ones? I kind of mentioned a few right now. Yeah. It's just drinking some more. Okay, waiting for your comment, Matt, to appear on my screen here. Matt, did you already talk about Frostbitten? I have not, actually. Have not talked about Frostbitten or Frostbitten. But let's see. So, Frostbitten is a Swedish movie. It's a vampire movie. And the description on IMDb is quite simple, gets to the point. Vampires terrorize a city in Norrbotten. Yes, it's in the northern Sweden, so, you know, way up. It's also a snow-themed horror movie. I have it in my collection, but I've been waiting to review it when I do another vampire-themed horror movie review. And I've seen it a couple of times now. I definitely appreciate Frostbitten more after rewatching it than I did the first time. And I got to meet the director, I think last year at Monsters Film Festival. Did an interview with him. Got to know a lot of interesting things about the movie and the production surrounding the movie. And then they also screened the movie as well as a special event thing. So it was really nice. Matt, it's got something I love. The scientist tries to mix human / vampire DNA. Yeah. It has some really good scenes, which I appreciate more now, as I said. Mickey Larsson, 30 Days of Night takes place in the winter. That is also very, very true. It does. And I reviewed that one when I did my vampire theme in August. And I really like 30 Days of Night. So we can check that one out as well. After an Alaskan town is plunged into darkness for a month, it is attacked by a bloodthirsty gang of vampires. Yes. And you know, in that town, the whole month just goes, you know, all dark. No sunlight. So these people are preparing for that. And then vampires attack. And yeah, it stars Josh Hartnett and Melissa George. It's a really good vampire movie. And I do really like the look of the creatures of the vampires. It's very well made. And also just the chemistry and the way that the vampires interact with each other and with the people. I really appreciate that. I think they communicated and showed that in a really interesting and good way. Peter, how about the Abominable Dr. Phibes? Oh, haven't seen that one in such a long time. Don't really remember a lot from it, but I remember liking it. But I've been really wanting to rewatch it. David, 30 Days of Night is one of my favorite vampire movies. Oh, it's so good. Oh, I have to take a little piece of candy. I have my Christmas candy in this box. Really cute, I know. So when I open this one, I went to a store called Poltergeist-kokeriet. And they have a lot of like hard candy and also like softer fudge candy. And I chose fudge candy. It is like chocolate fudge, raspberry licorice fudge, and just normal fudge. So I will have the chocolate fudge. Yeah, I just, you know, got in the mood for eating some candy. Yeah. Mika, there's also a sequel. There is to 30 Days of Night, and that sequel was quite terrible, to be honest. But we can check that one out as well. It's called 30 Days of Night, Dark Days. So, after surviving the incident in Barrow, Alaska, Stella Oleson relocates to Los Angeles, where she intentionally attracts the attention of the local vampire population in order to avenge the death of her husband, Ellen. Okay. I mean, this one was just a mess. There was nothing good about this. I have only watched once. It has been a few years. Don't really remember a lot from it, but I remember it being just really horrible. So I don't think I will be watching it anytime soon. This is what the chocolate fudge looks like. As you can see, it's really fudgy. No. Soft. Nice. Let's see. Matt, if I'm not mistaken, 1 hour photo was set in Barrow. Okay, I don't remember that at all, but that could be true. Insomnia, not a 1 hour photo. Okay, Insomnia. I don't remember that at all as well, but I trust you. Cactus, hi. Happy to have here. Dead Snow for a horror comedy. Yes, I mean Dead Snow, classic Love it. Both the first and the second one, amazing. Just so good. Whole ham looks so tasty. Oh, it sure is. I really recommend this. And I usually, when I go to this store, this candy store, I always buy some extra bags for my friends, and they get it as a Christmas gift, like a bonus. They have the normal Christmas gifts, and then they get just a little extra bag of candy. And I hope it's appreciated, yeah. But then I, of course, have a few bags for myself for Christmas. But, you know, I started a bit early. But I just couldn't resist. But if we live in Stockholm, this candy store is in Gamla stan, so Old Town, yeah. Oh, cactus. Sorry, I don't know how to correctly pronounce your name on YouTube, so I know I'm probably pronouncing it really wrong. Sorry. A Thing. Yeah, we've talked about The Thing. You know, we love it, of course. Matt, Insomnia was great. One of Al Pacino's best movies. I can't really remember anything from Insomnia, but we will talk about that one as well. Okay. To Los Angeles, homicide detectives are dispatched to a northern town where the sun doesn't set to investigate the methodical murder of a local teen. Yeah, it's directed by Christopher Nolan. You know, strong cast: Al Pacino, Robin Williams, Hilary Swank. But yeah, I haven't seen this one in such a while either. But I remember really liking it. Oh, and now my cat is on the counter. Abby, Abby. Hey. You want to come over here? Say hi to all the amazing people watching? Maybe later. Maybe later. She's investigating right now, you know, a lot of things to investigate before Christmas. Yes, especially the sink. Yeah. The tap. Perrin recommended I love The Shining and Misery also. Yes. The Shining, you know, such a classic. And I do like that one as well. Like every time I rewatch The Shining, I never get bored. There's not a boring minute in it. And you know, Nicholson did an amazing performance. And also, the woman, what was her name again, playing Wendy, also did a really fantastic performance. I know a lot of people say that she was like over the top, exaggerating, but that didn't bother me. And Misery, I mean, Kathy Bates. She was scary in that movie. Yeah. But I haven't seen... My cat is just sitting in the sink. He's like watching me straight in the eyes. Just... Abby, what do you want? Abby. Yeah. Hi. So cute. But yeah, Misery. Oof. So good. Al Pacino's Insomnia is a remake of a Norwegian film. Okay, what is the name of the Norwegian film? I really like to know, because I want to watch it. Mickey Larsson Alive is not horror, but it deals with cannibalism. That is true. That is true. It is set in snow. And it is based on a completely true story, which is horrifying. It is horror in itself. So we can read about that film. So, after crash landing in the snow-swept Andes, or Andena, a Uruguayan rugby team have no choice but to turn to desperate measures in order to survive. I mean, I've heard about the real story on so many different occasions, and it's almost impossible to believe. It's just so, yeah, it's horrifying, it's just heartbreaking, I mean, they were up there for such a long time, and some of them survived. And yeah, I mean, the movie does deal with cannibalism, and it's understandable why it deals with that. But yeah, it's such a strong and powerful story, and yeah, I recommend watching Alive, definitely. Paddington, Shelley Duvall. Yes, thank you. That was the name. Yeah, I knew it was Shelley. I just didn't remember the last name. Paddington. The Norwegian version is called Insomnia. Also, it's from 1997 and starring Swedish Stellan Skarsgård. I might have heard about that. Let's see. There it is. In a Norwegian city with a 24-hour daylight cycle, a Swedish murder investigator has been brought in on a special case. Sleep deprived, he makes a horrible mistake which is discovered by the killer he has been hunting. Yeah, okay. So I haven't seen this version, but of course I want to see the original one. So I will definitely add this to my watch list. Matte. Ice Queen looks interesting too. Okay, let's check that one out. Ice Queen. So this is from 2005. I can't say that the poster looks amazing, but it looks interesting. Let's put it that way. Okay. A plane carrying a frozen creature crashes into a ski resort, causing an avalanche and trapping the guests. It's a fight for survival as the awakened creature goes on a bloody rampage through the lodge. Yes, that is definitely going on the watch list, but I have a feeling that it might be quite bad. Like, it might be so bad that it's just bad. But I'm hoping that it will be so bad that it's funny. I'm hoping for that. Yeah. But I don't have high hopes. But of course I will watch this. Of course. You know me. Yeah. So thank you, Matt, for bringing Ice Queen to my attention. Yes. Matt, human popsicles. Is that a movie, or is that just something that maybe happens in Ice Queen? No, that was, yeah, I couldn't find anything. So maybe that happens in the movie. But I mean, a movie titled Human Popsicles would be pretty funny. It would be, yeah. It would make me think of, Killer Clowns from Outer Space when they turn the humans into kind of like cocoons of cotton candy. But instead of cotton candy, they are like human popsicles. So, yeah. Ice cream. Matt, she can freeze them by touch. Okay. Okay, let's see. Ooh, here we have one movie that a lot of people really like, a lot of people really dislike, and it is called The Lodge. So a soon-to-be stepmom is snowed in with her fiancé's 2 children at a remote holiday village. Just as relations begin to thaw between the trio, some strange and frightening events take place. I have to say that I really enjoyed the opening scene. I thought that scene was so powerful, so good, very unexpected, and it just really set the tone for the movie. And I was like, wow, if the movie like keeps this going, it's kind of quality, then this will be an amazing movie. But unfortunately, the middle part just wasn't that interesting. It didn't keep my interest as it should. But then we had like the third act, and then the movie became really good again. I really enjoyed the third act. I thought it was very intense, well scripted, well acted. But unfortunately, that middle part, after that strong opening scene, was just kind of underwhelming. But it's still an okay watch. So if you haven't seen The Lodge, then please do, because I want to know what you think about it, and I really want you to see the opening sequence and the third act. Kathy Bates is also good in American Horror Story Coven. I just rewatched the whole thing. Yeah, she is. She really is. And I'm so glad that they brought Kathy Bates in on American Horror Story. I like to watch her in every season she's in. I think she plays very interesting characters and portrays them in a very interesting and fascinating way. And Matt, the thought kind of reminded me of a thing. Yeah, I'm trying to, because as I said, I saw it, but can't remember it. Trying to see if I get up any, mental images based on your comments, but I really don't. So yeah, but I can understand your comments. It probably is. So if I ever rewatch it, which probably won't be soon, because I remember not liking that movie. But yeah, then I will keep that in mind. Yes. But let's keep going. Ooh, yes. Here is a movie that I haven't seen, but I have it in my collection because I'm waiting to watch it for a special month. So next year I will review Werewolves Within. So feature adaptation of the video game where werewolves attack a small town. So I am waiting for a special month to appear, and then I will watch this movie and review it. So that is why I haven't watched it yet. So it is in my collection, and I've heard so many good things. But I'm just waiting. Yes, I'm waiting. Because I don't want to watch it just yet, because it's still a while until I will review it. I want to have it fresh in my mind. So if I watch it now, I'll probably forget a lot of important things. And I don't know if I feel like watching it now and then rewatching it not that long after. But I have a feeling that it might be good. Yeah, I don't want to get my hopes up, but yeah, I have a feeling that it will be good. So hopefully. Paul, must watch this. Yeah. I hope you will watch it and let me know what you think about it. I'm just choosing another candy, So which flavor? Raspberry licorice or just a plain fudge? No, last raspberry licorice. Yeah. I really like raspberry licorice, that combination. Love anything with it. Yeah, especially in chocolate. So good. So good, yeah. And a lot of people don't. A lot of people don't like licorice. But I like licorice when it's kind of sweet. Not like salty, but when it's paired with something sweet, then it's really good. So, here it is. Ben, The Children is a good Christmas movie. I will actually review The Children this month. So I will rewatch it maybe tomorrow or maybe today after my live stream. I will see. But it is coming up. And as I said, I don't remember a lot from it. I have seen it before, but it was a while ago. But I'm looking forward to rewatching it. Because I know a lot of people really like that movie. So I have a good feeling. Mm. So good. Recommending raspberry licorice. If you like licorice, of course. If you don't, then probably you won't like this. Let's see. Ben, have you heard of Bloodbeat? I I have heard of the title, but I have to investigate more to be sure. Okay. A young woman accompanies her boyfriend to his family's rural Wisconsin home for Christmas, where the spirit of a Japanese samurai begins to wreak havoc on them. This sounds really interesting. Don't think I've seen it. I will check my letterbox to be sure. No, I haven't seen that one actually. Do you recommend it, Ben? Because I really want to know what you think about it. But I mean, it did have my attention. It has my attention. I'm intrigued. I will add it on my watch list. But if you like it, then I will watch it as soon as I can. And it's a yeah. Okay. Matt, I might have to add the weather station 2015 to my list. Okay. Let's see what that one is about. I can only find the one weather station from 2011. I don't know if it's that one. Two veteran meteorologists spend their days on a remote mountain weather station, accompanied by a young boy working as a cook. Their everyday lifestyle made of creating matchsticks models on one side, researching the Bigfoot myth on the other, and the boy's constant need to find places for hiding is briefly interrupted by a visit from two tourists. Husband and his young wife traveling to visit a cave near the weather station, so they mark their 5-year anniversary. Their arrival is the primer for an unknown series of events that puts an experienced inspector and his young colleague where we find them at the beginning of the movie on a deserted weather station, where everyone seems to have vanished into thin air. The hang slowly unrolls as viewer discovers the truth behind everything, step by step, until the final loop of a long storyline unravels and presents him the final surprise. Okay, that was the long description, but I mean it was a very good description. Let's see, Ben. Peter, Ben Grimm, I have Bloodbeat coming in my package from the Vinegar Syndrome sale. I have been wanting to get it for some time. Oh, I'm jealous. Ben, it's in Shudder here. So weird, but good. Okay. Now I really want to watch it. Yeah, maybe I will get it the next time. You can order from Vinegar Syndrome and they will have a sale. Peter, yes. Bloodbeat seems weird, but good. I like that. Weird but good is good. But I recommend you experience it. I like it. Okay, then I will definitely watch it. Matt, I do like a good Russian horror. Yeah, me too. Topper Gate. There's a film, and I don't know the name of it. Pretty recent by the looks of it. Basically, the planet has frozen into an ice age. One of only places to survive is on this train that circles the planet. Okay. Which movie could that be? If anyone recognizes this description, please let us know. Nathan. Hi, I'm not too late. Has seen the trailer for the Northman yet, Sarah? No, I haven't actually, but me and David and Joachim were talking about it earlier. I will check it out. David, Snowpiercer. Oh yes, that's Snowpiercer. Oh, I haven't seen that movie in such a long time. I didn't even recognize that description. But now that you mentioned Snowpiercer, of course it's Snowpiercer. Matt, also said Snowpiercer. I haven't seen the TV show yet. I've only seen the movie. Peter Bengren, yes, I have Blood being delivered on Blu-ray here in 2 days. Yay! Gonna have such an amazing day in 2 days. Matt, they made a TV series from Snowpiercer. Yes. Have you seen it? Because I wanted to watch it, but I just never did. I do like the movie, but yeah, I don't know why I didn't watch the TV show. But if anyone has seen the TV series, please let me know what you think about it. And yeah, I will watch the Northman. Yes, trailer. Just finishing. Okay. Don't want to talk with a lot of candy in my mouth. Then maybe I will choke or something, and the live stream will be pretty boring if I'm dead. Yeah. Nathan, before I go back to work, I hope you, Sarah, and everyone watching here has a very Merry Christmas. Well, thank you, Nathan. And of course, we all hope that you will have a Merry Christmas as well. And we hope that you will have a good work shift, of course. Peter, they also made a TV series of Walker, Texas Ranger. Yes, they did. But I haven't checked that one out as well. Topper Southgate. Thanks for the name of it. Didn't know there was a series. Good stuff. Yay, happy face, yay. Okay, let's see if there are any more snow-themed horror movies that we can talk about. And of course there is. Okay, so this one I really enjoyed, and it is called Bodies Are Discovered After Each Full Moon. Wonder what could be the cause. Full moon, dead bodies. Losing sleep, raising a teenage daughter, and caring for his ailing father, Officer Marshall struggles to remind himself there's no such thing as werewolves. And it's starring Jim Cummings. He's a fantastic actor. And I really enjoyed this movie. I really recommend it. It has a lot of good, bloody sequences and a really good script. And I do have to rewatch it as well. Hopefully I can get it before I will have my werewolf theme. But I have some time before that, so I think I can manage to get that one in my collection. Yeah. But if any of you have seen The Wolf of Snow Hollow, please let me know your thoughts about it. Yes. Just waiting for David. Wolf of Snow Hollow is real good. Yes, it is. Yeah. And I'm so happy that Jim Cummings was playing the main character. As I said, I really like his acting. His acting in Thunder Road, both the short film that they did and then the feature was fantastic. Yeah, it was, yeah. His monologue, oof, mind-blowing work. Yeah. And I'm so happy that I watched Thunder Road. It's not a horror movie at all or anything like that, but if you haven't seen Thunder Road, I recommend. I do. It's kind of an indie drama horror. No, not horror, indie drama movie. I'm so used to saying horror. But an indie drama movie. Super good. But yes, let's get back to the horror stuff. Okay, and the list ended. Ah, it should be more. Should be more. Let's see if there is more. Is there more? Please let there be more. What? I searched for winter horror movies and they have a list on IMDb that features Home Alone. What? Okay, someone doesn't understand the concept of winter horror movies. There are a lot of non-horror movies on this list. No, this was a really bad list. Okay, let's see if this one is better. Oh, okay. So here's a movie that I have in my collection, but I haven't seen it for a long time. So I need to rewatch it. I didn't even realize or remember that it was a snow-themed horror movie, but it's called Mutants. I think it's French. So in the middle of a zombie apocalypse, a resourceful couple hides out in an isolated abandoned building. The woman is pregnant and the man is infected, slowly transforming into the kind of inhuman monster they are trying to escape. So I do remember liking this film, but I have to rewatch it just to be sure of why. And Dennis, hi, handsome Sarah. Well, thank you, and hello, Dennis. Hope you're doing good. Yeah, we've been talking for a while now, so yeah. David, which one? Which one are you talking about, David? Oh. What was the title? For what? Menace, my dear, you watched Dead Earth. No, I haven't seen that one yet. Is it good? Let me know. Oh, David, the man turned into monster. Mutants. So, Mutanter, Mutants. French movie. I have it, so you can of course borrow it. Yes. But let's check out Dead Earth. As Dennis mentioned. So, two young women's plans to try to live a normal life in an isolation after a world-ending apocalypse go awry when they are discovered. Yeah. So I haven't seen this, but I'm adding it to my watch list. Let's see. Peter, did anyone see the film where Steven Seagal fights vampires? Oh, which one is that? Very cool. Yay. Dennis, it's a boring film on zombie. Okay. Sad to hear that it's boring. But I will check it out anyway to see, get my own opinion of it. But yeah, I'm not having high hopes on it. But yeah, I want to know what that Steven Seagal movie is. Steven Seagal fights vampires. Let me try to find it. Steven Seagal fights vampires. Against the Dark. Is it that one? Let's see. Sorry. As I said, I have been coughing a few times throughout this live stream because it's been cold outside. I came home, and whenever it's super cold, you know, I get a little cold that goes away after a few hours. And then some coffee. So I have to warm up. I have to get my warm blanket. Then I'll be good. Maybe a warm bath. Oh, that would be nice. Okay, let's see. Against the Dark. Katana Master Tao leads a special ops squad of ex-military vigilantes on a massacre mission. Their target: vampires on a post-apocalyptic globe. Tao is the survivor's only hope, and he knows the only cure is execution? Okay. Sarah and Girlfriend versus Zombie. Peter, Bloodbeat was $16.49 on the VS sale. Even on sale, their films are not exactly cheap. I agree. You know, I'm like, oh, it's a sale. And then I'm like, phew. Still expensive. Because, you know, when you compare their sale to the Arrow Video sale, then I mean, it's a no-brainer that we think that it's still expensive. Yeah. Because the Arrow Video sale is cheap, for real. Sorry. But yeah, $16.49 is expensive. So, okay, I've been talking for a while, and I need to go warm up to beat this thing. So yeah, I will just be here for maybe 1 more minute or two, cool down. You cough, and you know your eyes start to tear up. That is exactly what's happening now. Yeah. Peter, yes, amazing as long as FedEx doesn't fuck up my delivery. They didn't fuck up my delivery this time, as I said earlier. So hopefully you will have the same amazing experience I had today. Yeah. But yeah, I will finish this live stream. Thank you for being here. I've had a wonderful time. Yeah, I need to just drink so I can finish it. But thank you so much, and I'll see you in a week. Merry Christmas to everyone. Hope you will have an amazing holiday.